lush red carpets on the floors. Beautiful curtains adorning the entrance that look straight out of a medieval emperor's palace. A signboard above the door reads something in Urdu and soulful Sunni music in the background. Does that sound like a post office? Well, whether it does or not, we are indeed describing the one-of-its-kind, unique floating post office on Dal Lake, Kashmir. Srinagar in Kashmir is home to India's only floating post office, and a very pretty one at that. Colorful stamps from 1980s adorn the walls of the post office. A stamp from 1980 depicting a traditional Kashmiri bride shares space with a 1987 stamp showcasing the trademark Kashmiri trade china. As one looks around further, the attention zeroes onto a unique signboard with an article titled "The Soliloquy of a Postage Stamp." By this time, the quasi-funky, quasi-literary, and somewhat bizarre post office would have already made a loving space in your heart. The post office is quite popular among tourists who often discover it accidentally.
Jackson.
And you're from?
I'm from Australia.
Great. How did you hear about this post office or learn about this post office?
I drove past about 2 days ago and I knew that I needed a post office. I didn't realize it was special. I thought it was just Kashmiri tradition, so I came in.
What do you think of the concept? This is actually India's only and first the floating post office. What do you think of the concept?
I think it fits very well in the surroundings. You know, everything's on the water, so why not put the post office on the water?
The post office, though, lives well beyond its reputation of being a floating one. Locals like the place for its efficient and hassle-free services.
This place has a very good service. I have an account here. Whatever I earn during the day, I deposit here and then take it out whenever I need it. Now they even have a computer here. This has made things more comfortable.
The floating post office has been around for quite a while, but owing to years of neglect, had gotten dilapidated and dysfunctional. The post office was renovated recently with the initiative of the Central Postmaster General of India and the Ministry of Communications. Suman Raina, the postmaster floating post office in Dal Lake, tells us more.
The idea
was conceived by people of this area, plus the senior officer from CPMG who came here. His first visit was on February the 1st, 2011. When he saw there was no proper flooring or paintings here, he took this seriously and decided to give the place a makeover. The post office has been functional on the houseboat for more than 50 years.
Besides the usual services, the post office also has a philately museum and a shop that sells postage stamps and other products. And that's not all. A special shikara or boat has been commissioned to deliver letters to tourists staying in the houseboats and to the owners of houseboats. The shikara also has a letterbox.
At a time when letter writing has become obsolete, the renovated floating post office has come as a boon, especially for those who man the shikaras and run the houseboats. The floating post office is also become a tourist attraction, and foreigners who come here are sending picture postcards to their loved ones back home. And if you are on a houseboat or if you run a houseboat, all you have to do is post your letter in this letterbox and you can be sure that it will reach the right place.
The floating post office is just a perfect blend of beauty and utility. It is hoped that this one continues to make money while maintaining its good looks and reputation.